don't understand puns. They take everything literally.
How how dare you? How dare you? I will come over there.
Ah, hello everybody. It's Mercy Road, a very professional game
What?
for very professional people. Our friend Imagine Matrix is not going to be joining us. Unfortunately, she is having power issues, but we have a coterie of other amazing players. We are raising money for Child's Play charity. Am I still muted? I better not still be muted.
I mean, I can hear you. I think you sound lovely.
Thank you. I think I sound lovely. You know what? This is actually the new feature. It's only for premium paying player viewers that get to hear me. Everyone else just has to make do with lip reading.
Yeah. Subscribe to Sauce Nitro if
yeah.
you'd like to hear Sauce.
You get exclusive emotes.
Yeah, you can get
You get a little
you can get little
frame around your bubble
that are making little popping sounds. We're raising money for Child's Play charity. If you are not aware, Child's Play is a charity that provides toys and games for children in hospitals in over 190 locations across the world. We are in game 3 of our 8-game 24-hour extravaganza. I am joined here by a group of friends. Who are all here to play D&D with me as I slowly lose all form of coherence. I'm just going to turn into a pile of pudding. But enough of my gum flapping.
I know that guy.
Enough of my gum flapping. Why don't we start with our good friend, Patrick McNamara?
It's me.
Who are you? Where can we find you? Whomst are you playing and what do they look like?
I am Patrick McNamara of Dog Food Studios, your best friend and the only person who truly understands you. You can find me at dogfoodstudios.com or by searching for Mage of Sail on YouTube, which is a swashbuckling game of magic and mystery that I play every now and then. I am playing Squawker, the Hex's Ranger, who is a cute little bird wearing like something. I'm imagining him wearing like a Robin Hood outfit.
Of course, like with like the little forward peaky cap. And
Yeah,
little
green hat. Yeah. Looking extremely adorable.
Oh,
delicious.
Ellison, who are you? Where can we find you? Whomst are you playing? What do they look like? And while I have your attention, if everybody likes the amazing gifts that have been provided, it is 100% Ellison. I cannot for the life of me rustle up the magic that she is capable of. Definitely not Underdog. $250. Please use this money to give stuff to the players and take toys away from children. I mean, sure. That is easily providable. Thank you, whomsoever you are.
He sounded very handsome.
Humble, too.
I'm Allison, otherwise known as Amanda. This is my returning, I don't know how many years, 4th year with Mercy Road, 4th year. I'm also the outreach person responsible for all those lovely goodies, as Sauce mentioned.
I'm going to bequeath upon you the title Director of Outreach.
Director, thank you. I am now the Director of Outreach.
Promotion right on camera.
Yeah.
Right at the end of promotion is fabulous. I'll be playing Cardera Copperpot. Returning guests and players and viewers will know who Cardera is. She's a little gnome. She is a hexblade. She's a pirate and a cook.
Oh.
She's a cook that became a pirate.
The career change. Chaos roll from a Floatster. Thank you, Floatster. Thank you.
So, yes, as far as where I am, I have an Instagram, but I'm not professional. I'm not safe for children. No, I'm not. I don't have like a space that I do anything at yet. Although I will be trying my hand at dice making.
I will say a bull hucky on you don't do anything because you are an integral part of this team.
So,
And next up, our friend, Butterfly, chases waterfall.
Oh my gosh! I've been doing this for 4 years. I've been in this campaign.
You know, I think
been
I
level
got I
6.
think I got it mostly right.
Absolutely not. Listen, my full name, my full legal name is Butterflies Chasing Morning Dewdrops. But that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
So I just go by Chase.
Chase, while I know you are notoriously reclusive, do you have like an assistant that maybe does stuff that we could find? Also,
I mean, I got this laptop that I found. Belongs whose name? Oh, it's D to the Rock. His name is Derek, but he thinks he's cool or whatever. I don't know.
If I type,
he's on Instagram. He draws stuff. He makes puppets and.
So you're saying that if I typed !D2, it would take me right to his Instagram?
I don't. Probably. I think that's how the internet works.
It's you type it anywhere. That's how it works. That's math.
I mean, I'm going to certainly look at it immediately.
No, you're playing the game. I need your full attention. No, you're on thin ice. Last but not least, Mr. Underdogag.
Hello, I am Underdog AG. You can find me at twitch.tv/DTTV. DEETTEETV.
That's a lot of E's.
It's a lot of E's and a lot of T's.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I am playing Klaus Fire. He is a human ranger from the friendliest place in Faerun, the magical land of Kanata.
Never heard of it.
He's bearded. He has one of those hats with the palm on it. I don't know what those are called. There's a name.
It's called a toque, and you know it.
Sure, that's your word. I don't know. And he has a beast companion, a dire corgi, whose name is Squire Flapjacks.
Yeah. I see what we're doing here now. I see. Yeah.
You like my completely original IP?
You know what? What's worse that could happen with a chaos roll?
Yeah. TM.
Dire Corky. And I am your DM friend Saucefire. We are raising money for Child's Play charity. I've already said that, but why don't we just play some D&D?
All right.
That sounds great.
Okay, so
somebody left these dice here.
Things are about to get dicey, Chase. So, Marcia Bay, the city of festivals, a jewel nestled betwixt the bosom of Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep. It is also known as the City of Festivals because every other day the city plays host to another festival. Artisans from across Faerun come to ply their trades. This day, in particular, is the Sylvestival, where they are celebrating the great, now thrice returning champion of Marcia Bay, one Sylvester. A prismatic dragonborn. People are just using it as an excuse to get day drunk and fight. And you find yourselves in Marcia Bay, one way or the other. You have been summoned by the Council of Mysterious Benefactors. You are either in their employ, either willingly, unwillingly, either on contract, temp work study.
Oh, these guys again.
Yeah. The notoriously well-paying, unfortunately public secret cabal of wealthy elite. Maybe they are blackmailing you, maybe they are bribing you, but one way or the other, you are in their employ. So we'll start with Squawker, Hexus Ranger. How did you find yourself in the employ of the Council of Mysterious Benefactors?
Oh, well, I mean, I was certainly bribed.
Yeah.
I'm very, and if anyone wants to try and bribe me in real life, I mean, this is something I carry into fiction and reality. I'm extremely bribable, open to any offers.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was how I found myself in the employ of the Council of Benefactors.
Yeah.
It was a cash-based transaction.
Oh yeah, no, it was just a big sack of gold with we need you XOXO comb.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm saving up to buy a longbow, which I'll need as a ranger.
I was gonna say this sack of gold that has been provided to you, more than your down payment is more than enough to cover whatever mundane objects you would need.
Oh, fantastic. I will also then need longbow training because I don't know how to use one, but we'll figure it out.
You take the pointy things and you try to. We'll work on it.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Well, you know what? That's the first step: is hold the pointy thing in your hand. And I should know this because I actually practice archery. Also, I didn't mention this because I was dealing with some production issues. Could you change your names on Zoom to your character names and pronouns, please? Cardira and Chase. Unfortunately, I have some bad news.
Oh, no.
What?
The burger cart is currently closed down.
Oh.
It has been closed down by the Marcia Bay Ministry of Health and Safety and hexes. It turns out that some of the meat you were using was accursed.
What?
So it's the minute these people are taking bites of burgers, they are getting possessed by ghosts and ghoulies.
Oh,
Well, that's very unfortunate because Chase and Cardira, we decided that after the last incident of Bugbear Burgers gone wrong, that we were going to take a break from the burger cart and leave it in our friends' capable hands. Clearly, that was a mistake. But we went on some adventures. Chase came into a pirate ship.
Mm-hmm. That happens.
So we've just returned to Marcia Bay because we got that letter that some pigeon just dropped as Chase was chasing it around the deck.
The pigeon had a letter.
What happened to the pigeon?
The letter was not addressed to either of you.
That's okay.
It was it was between two lovers that are worlds apart. And Chase, after you caught this letter, it is quickly followed by a brick that is thrown in your direction. Oh no. That is thrown in your direction.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, good. I was worried there for a minute. And on the brick is just, you have been summoned by the Council of Mysterious Benefactors, followed by a coupon to the Cask Half Empty.
Oh, sweet.
Klaus Fear.
It's Klaus. It kind of rhymes with sauce.
I don't hear it.
No?
No,
Okay.
Klaus Fear.
Okay.
How did you find yourself?
Well, my
employment?
goal in life really is to adventure to raise money to buy gnomish tinker toys for sick children across the land.
Mhm.
So I, would take any opportunity to hook up with the Council of Mysterious Benefactors in order to fulfill my noble goal.
Your summon is a small child with a cast upon their, or splint rather, upon their leg. They kind of hobble over to you, and they say, "This message is for you, sir," and they hand you an envelope.
I hand I have a tinker toy. It's almost like a robot with like guns, like a mini.
Yeah.
Like a little mini that I've painted.
Oh.
Yeah, I hand that to them.
And he takes it.
Oh, nice.
And he says, "Oh, this was really worth the Council of Mysterious Benefactors breaking my leg." And he waddles away.
Excellent. Okay, I will read said letter.
You have been summoned by the Council of Mysterious Benefactors. Here is a coupon to the Cask Half Empty. Please wait for us. As you arrive at the cask half empty, James R. Gurney, one chaos roll for maybe the author of Dinotopia. Thank you, James R. Gurney. Whomever.
I love Dinotopia.
I mean,
What a fantastic novel. Look,
I'm a fan of the James R. Gurney that writes for Kurzgesagt, but that can't be it's probably the Dinotopia.
I think it's the Dinotopia. Because I've met this James Gurney fellow, and I seem to remember him talking a lot about dinosaurs.
Yeah, that is his.
you can't shut up about dinosaurs.
Can you roll me a quick D percentile squawker as you arrive at the cask half empty, Marcia Bay's foremost and only named tavern?
So I roll this once, right?
You roll one D10 and then you roll another D10.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because I have a D100.
Oh, you have a D100.
Well,
Like an actual
I don't know. I'm going to
D100?
roll a D10 and then another D10. That sounds easier.
Yeah, and Anonymous just donated $25. A rare item for the totally original Klaus Fear.
Well, I got a 0, and now my second one is a 4.
Okay, that means you rolled a 4.
Excellent. Well done, me.
Yes, well,
That sounds very good.
yeah. Well, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Okay. Okay.
I'm not loving the tone of that okay source, I have to say. That's filling me with a deep sense of dread.
No, I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Wagner could show up. That'd be
We're
bad.
about to find out.
Okay. So, as you enter into the cask half empty, every unattended object, which is food and drink, tables, chairs, the crocodile with cowboy hat and sunglasses, silverware, unattended objects behind the bar, so bottles of usually bottom shelf liquor, they all come flying towards you at not an unreasonable speed, at a very reasonable clip.
Okay.
And sort of just start piling around you until you are completely ensconced.
Not again.
I mean, it's your magnetic personality.
It is, yes. Well, I've got an extremely high charisma score, if I could say so myself.
I mean, it shows. And Nika Mom just donated $50. Items for Chase and Cardira, please. Okay, why don't that
Judging by that,
Hmm?
just by that name, I'm guessing that's a really hot chick.
I mean, she sounds like she has a very particular type, and that is assistance for tabaxis. I mean, maybe. So, let's see. Why don't we start handing out magic items as Squawker tries to extricate himself from this pile of mundane
Things.
objects? Okay, so let's start with. Let's go further on. So definitely not Underdog donated $250. Underdog, as somebody who I know is certainly Underdog, how do you think that this person would want that divvied up?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. What's the easiest way to give everybody an item?
Well, there are 4 of you. How about 3 very rare objects and 1 legendary?
That sounds awesome.
All right. Now, who do you love the most of this group? Let's just start from the top and go down. So, Patrick.
There's a correct answer. There's a correct answer to this question.
Yeah. I think you're being threatened.
I don't know if a dog is going to pick a cat.
Okay.
You're gonna catch some beans in a second. You're gonna catch them.
Squawker, you get a scimitar of speed.
I love scimitars of speed. Is it a simple weapon by any chance?
It is a scimitar which you are proficient with, if memory serves, because you are a ranger, right?
Yes. Yes.
You sound unsure.
Yeah, I'm one of those hexers rangers, but yes.
All right, Cardira. I don't know what this is, but it's a robe of scintillating colors.
A robe of scintillating colors.
Uh,
Let's find out what that is.
What now?
Klaus, you get a okay, you know what? A potion of flying. And a legendary item for Chase, lest he break my legs. You get a cubic gate. Yeah.
I have no idea what that does.
Wait, there's only one way to find out.
I guess.
Uh,
I put it under my hat.
all right. So under your hat is now a cubic gate. Let's see. Another rare item for the totally original Klaus Fire. Rare item. Let's go. You get. How about a bag of beans? You get a bag of beans.
Oh, beans.
I mean, it's one of your favorite catchphrases. And let's see. More rare items for Chase and Cardira. Chase, you get a tentacle rod.
Gross.
No,
I love it.
It's great. And Cardira, you get. How about. Cardira, you are a warlock, if memory serves.
Yeah, she's a hexblade warlock.
Then you get. How about a potion of gaseous form?
Sure.
Surely it will come in in handy.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. As Squawker has finally extricated himself, finding a scimitar amongst the mundane items.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it was just there. It was in the lost and found. The rest of you wander in. You see that there is just a brick that has been thrown through a window, hanging in the air, as if frozen. You can see that one table gets the bill for their bloomin' onions, and then gets another bill, and it's just the same bill over and over again. You can see that the bartender is just not moving. And then you can almost hear the sound of time snapping, and everything kind of suddenly goes back to normal.
Well, that's weird.
Chase.
Did anyone happen to just hear the sound of time snapping? Anyone? Just me?
I think it was, yeah. That's distinctly the sound I heard. Hey, you gonna eat this? Is this the rotisserie chicken yours?
Oh, please, you go ahead. I
all right,
personally
thanks.
don't eat chicken as on account of myself being a bird, so...
Yeah, I kind of think.
It would be a little weird.
Yeah, you know, not necessarily cannibalism, but close enough for jazz, you know?
It's right up there.
Yeah.
Yes, cannibalism is my band.
As you are discussing this, you see a man, shock of white hair, wearing a big bushy beard, wearing a black robe that is hooded. He is currently juggling about a half dozen plates, and he says, "Oh, I'll be with you in one moment. You had the steak, you had the other steak. Oh gosh, the stakes have never been higher. All right, hello, I am Alabaster Eddington, Professor Alabaster Eddington. I am the head of the Council of Mysterious Benefactors, and also your waiter for this evening. Sorry, we've kind of fallen on hard times. I have called you all here today with a very specific goal, and it is to stop all of time dying. As you can see, it has been just... The service has been awful today, and I apologize for that.
So Klaus points to one person who didn't get food and says, "I think you made a mistake."
There is the look of disdain upon his face.
I will come over there.
No,
Just
you.
one box over.
I'm actually Squawk is going to cast Mage Hand to give this chap a little bit of help.
Oh, thank you.
An extra pair of hands never helps, so I might cast it twice.
I appreciate that, but I also appreciate Whitefire donating $80. A game isn't a game if all players don't roll on the table of chaos.
True.
I mean, he says all the players, but I could just make Underdog roll a bunch of times. No. We'll just start. Klaus Fire, could you roll me a D percentile?
Absolutely, I can do that.
Huzzah!
If I can find the dice, they're there. I have rolled unbelievable. I rolled a 4 as well. Do you want me to re-roll?
No, because the Wild Magic Surge table gives random results anyways.
Okay.
Okay. 10 lizards appear in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of you.
Just regular lizards?
It's 10 tiny little geckos. They come crawling out from your pant cuffs.
I grab Chase. Don't you do it. Don't do it.
And these little unattended geckos just start crawling around you, Klaus. They will do what you command.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I
Mind having 10 gecko servants.
give them little hats.
They are now inhatted.
Okay.
They have little, I believe in the States you call them toques.
That's your word.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Yeah.
No, I believe that is what they are called.
Okay.
That is just what civilized people call them. All right. Chase, can you roll me a D percentile?
I would love to. This one and then this one. That's a 12.
That's a 12. That's better than a 4. Okay.
But how?
Better how? Okay. There is now a small shrine for Chase in the corner. There are worshippers that have bowed down before it. They are looking at it with great adoration, and they turn one by one to look upon you, Chase. Then they look at the statue, and it is a stunning likeness. And one of them kneels before you and says, "My king, you've returned."
What? No, that's not me.
Everybody, King Chase, the benevolent has returned.
No, look, that's not. Look, this statue looks like a really chubby guy, and I'm clearly a svelte.
No, I mean, there are multiple interpretations of Chase the Benevolent, but this is just one of his many forms. You are now the king of Marcia Bay. Cartier, could you roll me a D percentile? And also, Staghorn has donated $25. I don't know how Klaus likes his steaks, but I know he loves rare items.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
People have to stop it. I will come out there, and I will get you.
So you're saying you have beef with them?
You think I don't know what Canada is?
No.
Listen.
You think I don't know?
A steak pun is a rare medium well done.
Cartier, could you roll me that D percentile?
84.
84. Okay.
84.
84. Okay. Okay. There is screaming. One person yells, "Chase, save us!" And a saber-toothed cat smashes through the front door, stepping on one of Klaus Fire's geckos. This saber-toothed tiger is now your familiar.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. I'm just a little gnome.
yeah,
I could ride it.
you could.
I could ride it. Does it have a saddle?
It could. It goes down and just you gotta bucks once.
Cardira cackles gleefully. Chase never lets me ride on his shoulder. I get
No, it's humiliating. That's what it is.
I think you mean His Majesty does not allow you to ride upon his shoulders.
Well, I don't know about this whole king stuff. I don't.
Squawker, could you roll me a D percentile?
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick, just a little above table. They have something against the monarchy. I don't know what it is.
I rolled a 3.
All right, you're on a roll here today. Okay.
On a roll.
Oh,
That's good.
Thank you. All right. From now on, whenever someone thinks of you, there is a loud ping sound.
Oh. Okay, I can deal with that. That's who of y'all's thinking about me in what context?
Oh, sorry, that was me. There's somebody in the background. I've never seen an Aarakocra Ranger before. Hey, everybody! Just you ever seen an Aarakocra Ranger that looks like that? And just ping, 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 ping.
I'm not a fan of this, I have to say.
Ping.
Every time I come to this town, every time.
Why did we come back here?
I use Mage Hand to shield my face from this adoring crowd.
He's using Mage Hand, and there's a raucous applause followed by ping. It sounds like someone is dropping coins on a steel roof.
Can I use prestidigitation?
Of course.
Is that the prestidigitation? To I'm gonna create just a distraction so that people stop looking at me.
And I will say that as you are trying to do this, to moderate success, Underdog, you get a portable hole. Sorry, Klausfire, you get a portable hole.
I get a portable hole?
Yeah.
Neat.
It's a rare magic item.
Okay.
And it's yours.
Let's tuck that away. That'll come in handy.
For the low price of $25. Thank you, Staghorn. As the pings begin to subside, though there is one every now and then, and people around the tavern kneel before their new king, Chase. The man who was juggling all of those plates with a certain degree of nimbleness returns, now deplated, and says, "Yes, Alabaster Addington, professor of timology and timonomy at Marsha Bay University."
Don't sound like made-up words.
All words are made up.
You got a point there.
He does have a point.
He says, I have summoned heroes from across the land, including you four, though I believe there was supposed to be another, whatever, to solve a very minor problem. And that is, time is dying. It is falling apart at the seams. And, well, come with me into the back room. I assure you this isn't weird. And he kind of shuffles off with his dark cloak covering his head.
Comes from back rooms, just saying.
Yeah, I Squawker immediately trusts him and just wanders back into the... I mean, like, no one's going to betray a cute little ranger like me.
And he says, I have been sending adventurers bold into fissures that have appeared across Marsha Bay, localized almost entirely in the back room of this inn. Conveniently, these fissures lead to places where an item known as the Chrono Compass exists. These little pieces of it, and he holds up 3 pieces that have been collected so far will point me towards a magic item that I can use to heal time. I need you to go through this fissure that I call a chrono hole and collect what? What? It's a
Oh, you go on. Continue talking about your mysterious hole.
These chrono holes are scientific objects. Why are you giggling?
It doesn't sound super scientific. I mean, I'm just a...
It's short.
Visit.
It's short for chronological hole. Crone.
I understood this immediately,
Yes.
and I'm willing to be stuffed into your crone hole at the nearest opportunity.
I need as many heroes as possible to plow into my crone hole and just...
I begin to try and pull the crone hole apart to make sure there's enough room for everyone.
The good news is the crone hole is large enough to accommodate all of you. Who's the views? $15.
It sure is now.
Let's make that even. And also a random advantage to a player. Squawker, because you are being agreeable, you get advantage.
I am known for my agreeability, so...
revolting.
And Addington looks at all of you and says, look, you can take your immature jokes and you just keep them in your pocket, as they say, because we have serious scientific research that needs to be performed on my hole. And
All right, well, let me take a look at this hole.
all right.
I go over and I
do we
start
probe the
examining
hole? Is
when
that
I
what we're
examine
doing?
the hole
I guess
with my
so.
tentacle rod.
So tell me, when it comes to this hole, I really need the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Well, yes, well, I can answer all of. I can give you a whole picture. As you are probing the crone hole, Chase,
Mhm.
the tentacle rod is just kind of probing it, undulating, gesticulating, writhing. Great word, descriptive word, and for some reason it becomes like pixelated. As it nears too close to the crone hole. That's a very interesting, very scientific reaction.
Well, it seems to me this case of pixelation here that perhaps there's not quite enough bits in your crone hole.
Yes, but the good news is, all of this talk of my hole aside, if you were to enter there, I have it with a degree of certainty that it will take you to the next piece of the chrono compass.
Why don't you just go in and get it?
Because I am incredibly old and wealthy, and I like delegating tasks.
Yeah, but I'm the king, so
Oh, my liege.
why don't you get in that hole?
Because the Council of Mysterious Benefactors is beholden to no kin or god. Mom!
Oh yeah,
$10.
likely story.
Anthony, use as needed. Thanks, Mom.
My mom.
My mom. No, my mom. You have an advantage, Klaus.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Thanks, Mom. But yes, the Council of Mysterious Benefactors has always operated independently and with Marsha Bay's best interests.
Yeah, we'll see about that when I get back out of this hole.
Yes. In the meanwhile, in you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up straight up in this hole. They don't need to tell me twice. I'm straight through there.
Squawker just vanishes.
Yeah.
Straight up disappears.
All right, come on.
I should the crone hole is just a glittering fissure that is suspended in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already in there.
Yeah, and you are
There
currently
you go.
tumbling through space and time. You see you see sundials and hourglasses, the occasional clock, as you fall through this swirling vortex. And then you land one by one, face first into this very coarse desert sand.
Ugh!
And you can see everything looks like people have dialed up the contrast just a little too high, to the point where everyone here, the four of you that you can see, looks like you have high blood pressure. It's kind of got like this orangey tinge to it.
Gross.
My hair looks neon orange.
And you look around, and there is just this rusted little sign that says, "Welcome to Radiation Gulch." And it seems to have been painted in blood.
Seems
I'm
that
not sure I like the sound of Radiation Gulch.
It seems that Alabaster does not clean out his hole very often.
No. There's
It
some
seems like I
foul
have real
in this
hazardous
hole.
in here.
As you are looking around, you see the sign, and you see this mechanical horse wearing a visored sunglass, some visored shades, cyclopean almost. It has a mane of purple hair, and it is covered in clocks, and it is just looking at all of you silently.
Well, I'm gonna, as a ranger, of course, I know how to speak to animals, so I walk up to him and go, "Excuse me, fine sir, we four find ourselves inside this clock hole, and we're looking for something to do with an adventure, I believe. But I've become worried about the name of this. What was it? Radiation Gulch?"
The horse just stares at you silently, and its little glint zoop to its visor, but it doesn't say anything.
That horse is cool.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
You hear in the distance, "What are you doing? It's not sick. Get out of there!" And you see that there is a little halfling that is waving at you. He is wearing a leather jacket, missing a sleeve. He has got a brace on his little halfling leg, and he is wildly pointing behind you.
Excuse me, sir. Please, I'm trying to speak to Mr. Horse Clock over here.
What's behind us?
I don't like that.
Oh, Mom's donated $15. Anthony, it was supposed to be $25. Aw, Mom. Anthony, Underdog, I'm taking away your advantage, and I'm giving you a rare item.
Oh.
And you're going to enjoy your Darren's Instant Fortress.
I will. I can put it in my hole, my portable hole.
Yeah.
A lot of holes.
Behind you, you see, it looks not unlike the food cart that you were used to.
Oh!
But something is propelling it, and you are not sure what. These carriages have no horse. They are not drawn by any animal. They are simply propelled almost by their own volition, belching this black smoke behind them. There are dozens of these, each uniquely made and barreling towards you.
We may be in danger.
Perhaps we should leave.
As you look back to where the Time Horse once was, there is no Time Horse. But there is there are some ethereal clocks just hanging in the air.
That's awesome.
That's one radical horse.
I'm not sure how to behave with these here angel clocks we've got now. I prefer the horse.
I bet he plays the electric guitar.
Oh,
you know where you are with a horse clock, but I don't know about these fellas.
Oh God, you're in tremendous danger! Run!
No, we're not in tremendous danger. We're in Radiation Gulch. It's on the sign.
Yes, you're technically right, but also they're gonna eat you.
Technically right is the best kind of right.
You're technically correct. The best kind.
I'm gonna just fly. I'm gonna fly just straight up.
Yep. You are.
Yeah,
you're
I feel
straight
like
up
I
in
know the way
air.
this is going, so I'm just gonna fly up, see if I can get a better look at the place.
Oh, you can see that there are dozens of these vehicles barreling towards your compatriots.
Yeah, they're not getting close. We gotta get out of here.
How close together are they?
They're fairly close together. One would say maybe 5-10 feet apart.
They're sort of within a 20-foot radius, one might say.
You could probably get a few of them in a 20-foot radius.
Yeah. And you would say they were roughly 150 feet away, accounting for my height. That's what I'm imagining. Just you can correct me if I'm wrong.
You are right on the money.
Okay. So I'm going to use one of my ranger abilities.
Of course.
And the ranger ability I'm going to use is the Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah.
Classic.
Tell me what this looks like.
It is I shall read it to you, because with D&D Beyond, it's never been easier. I open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. Mm-hmm. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point with range and lasting for the duration, which is up to a minute.
Yeah.
This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
You do not...
The power of nature!
You do not see it, but you hear several of these carriages just explode.
Excellent.
Sending shrapnel up in the air, harmless to you, Squawker.
Naturally.
But there are dozens of these vehicles, and you've taken out maybe 2 or 3. You see one of them just kind of almost breach the where the preternatural or unnatural darkness is, and before just getting pulled back in by these tendrils of darkness.
Well, I'm out of ideas. What the rest of you got?
I mean, we could go talk to that halfling.
Go that way. I and my saber-toothed tiger are going toward the halfling.
Of course. Klaus, what are you doing?
I absolutely headed toward the halfling. I give him a toy because I can't be sure he's not a child. So,
I mean, thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. And he kind of leads you into the system of tunnels, and you see these vehicles just tear by, kicking up huge amounts of sand into the air. And this tiny little halfling, his hair has gone gray. He says, I'm Stanley Buttercup, but everyone around here calls me Sane Stanley.
Singing Stanley?
Sane Stanley, because I'm the only one here who ain't lost my marbles.
I mean, how can you be sure of that?
Well, now you're having me question my whole existence.
I find myself inherently suspicious of a man who walks up to me and tells me, by the way, I'm sane.
Are you sane?
Am I saying what?
Hey, you got somewhere we could get away from these trucks and whatever?
Oh, that's Cannibal Kevin and his culinary connoisseurs.
Well, that sounds about right.
See, I just been hiding in this here mesa, going more and more sane. Yeah. Now, you're welcome to join me. There's plenty of rocks to eat.
So I'm gonna. Sorry.
Do any of y'all like rocks? Because we got plenty.
I'm gonna summon my familiar Wrong Dog.
Yeah. Tell us what Wrong Dog looks like.
Wrong Dog is he's my ranger familiar. You know, due to my deep connection with nature, I have an animal companion, Wrong Dog. He's a sort of undulating thing, like
Is that what
almost entirely not a dog, but and he looks slightly different every time you look at him. You can't quite be sure of what breed of dog it is, other than that it is entirely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, Halfling, up aboard Wrong Dog, and let's get out of here.
And he said, well, you know what? I'm all right with this. And
No, I insist. I have summoned my familiar Wrong Dog. He's gonna get you out of here. Now, don't be shy about getting on Wrong Dog.
Renee Swider just donated $10. Thank you, Renee. As the halfling mounts Wrong Dog, just write me a word picture, Patrick.
So as soon as he mounts Wrong Dog, he sort of the difference between the halfling and Wrong Dog becomes inconsequential. Mm-hmm. They are sort of one. It begins to melt somewhat into Wrong Dog. So I say, see, that's why you don't need a saddle. On account of when you sit on Wrong Dog, you become a part of Wrong Dog. Don't worry, sir. You can trust me. After all, I'm a ranger.
And he just slowly gets sucked into and becomes part of the Wrong Dog.
So now he's sort of from the sort of chest up. This halfling is just sort of looking out.
That's the weirdest centaur I've ever seen.
I was going to say it's worse than that. He continues to fall into, almost like falling into quicksand.
Now, Wrong Dog.
Until only a perpetually screaming face is on the side of Wrong Dog.
Oh man, that looks horrible.
Now, Wrong Dog, what have I told you about devouring folk?
And you just hear from deeper within the cave. Zane Stanley, you okay in there?
Ah!
He's fine!
And another little halfling comes waddling out. This one more rotund, wearing button undershirt and a pair of cargo pants.
Oh, another halfling to rescue. Quick, sir, get on Wrong Dog.
You know what? I'm good.
Wield my scimitar. Get on the dogs.
I was going to tell you my name and my compelling backstory, but okay. And the halfling just face first into Wrong Dog and sinks into it as if it was a very soft mattress.
Right, now that he's there, we can all, leave, surely.
Purple Granite, thank you for donating $40. Chaos for the next 2 players who roll any ability check. You know what? This is fun. Okay. I like this idea.
While
this is
the halflings are being devoured, I'm going to just casually reach into my side pouch and hand Chase a little gold coin. It's got a skull and crossbones on it. Chase would recognize that as one of my talismans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to give it to him for good luck. And I'm going to give one to the Clawsfire. And
hey, you pronounced
I give one to Squawker or not.
You pronounced it correctly, and I appreciate that because it rhymes with sauce. So thank you.
I don't hear it. A third halfling comes in and just says, "Hey guys, where's everyone going?" Trips and falls.
Oh man, this cave has a rich vein of halflings in it.
Trips and just falls into Wrong Dog.
Oh no, Wrong Dog! Is he okay? Are you okay, Wrong Dog?
Wrong Dog looks like he's having the time of his life.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this halfling has he's slowly getting absorbed into it. Legs are kicking.
Oh, he's got no shoes.
Good
work. Bye, halflings.
Well,
a fourth halfling comes in.
Perhaps Wrong Dog should...
Hey, halfling. Hey, stay right there. Don't get too close.
Okay. What's going on? Where's my family?
I don't know.
They're a dog now.
It's what they
They're
always
even closer
wanted.
than ever. We're bringing families together
And
using the power of nature.
time is dying, and that probably affected them. Do you know where the chrono compass is?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Great question.
great question. Yes, I do.
Hey, he's helpful.
Yep.
Where's it at?
Well, you have to compete in Spleen Belcher's Demolition Derby in order to get it back. Or get it. That's the prize.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Well, Spleen Belcher, he kind of runs Radiation Gulch.
Hmm.
That doesn't help.
Does his spleen belch?
Kind of.
Does it matter?
That's interesting. That's interesting to me.
Look, when you live in the wasteland long enough, you gotta get a name like this.
Okay.
Understood.
Can I be lung puncher?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna be Squawker.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's good. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Anyways, my name is Randy Buttercup. That was my extended family that just became a dog.
Welcome.
I guess I'm the last of my family.
You're in tremendous danger, sir. Quickly, get into the dog.
I'm gonna risk it.
Hmm. Well, seems ungrateful, but sure.
And he looks to the four of you and kind of it brushes off the offer to become a dog and says, have any of you ever competed and or know what a demolition derby is?
Well,
Oh.
I know what it is, but why don't you explain it so I know that you know?
It's a kind of explosive hat, is my understanding.
You know, that's not wrong. It's kind of like an explosive hat. If the explosive hat was a 60-ton war machine.
Well, we don't have one of those.
Well, you're in luck. And he kind of goes in. Saint Stanley and the rest of my brethren that are now in canine, we're working on a war machine so we could take part in the demolition derby.
See, you say we're in luck, but the sign says we're in Radiation Gulch. So I don't know if you can be trusted.
I don't trust anybody either. Not even me.
You know what? You should try being more trusting. Some of us in the wasteland are actually very nice. There's a misconception amongst you time traveling folks that this happens all the time.
How did you know we came from a different time?
I saw you pass through the crone hole. Anyways, it's
I punch him in the lung.
my lung. He gets the wind knocked out of him.
Oh,
I warned you.
He wheezes and says, "Oh, stop hitting me. I saw you talking to that weird horse that was made of clocks.
Well, you saw him too?
You guys are ruining Sylvestival."
You're ruining Sylvester.
Wait. Sylvestival's happening in Marcia Bay. Is this Marcia Bay?
I don't know what a Marcia Bay is.
This is Radiation Gulch. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Look, you might be talking about the civilized world before the magic bomb went off.
Magic bomb.
See.
Yeah, well, I
This
mean,
sounds horrible.
well,
Guys, I don't like it at all.
well, I
I
mean,
got intense distrusting of any kind of magic.
yeah, oh, $36 from Face On. Thank you very much, Face On. And
Thanks.
Randy says, well, if I know my history, Marcia Bay was destroyed, became Marcia Crater. Then there was Marcia Bay Crater, then New Marcia Bay Crater. Then
This tracks.
Then it all blew up and became Radiation Gulch.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Well, 6 centuries.
I see.
So we're in the
So
future.
it's not where are we, it's when are we?
No, you're in Radiation Gulch. Oh, sorry.
Time horse.
I mean, what that would explain all the crone holes that have been popping up.
My cousin died of a bad case of crone hole.
Perfect. We have all been there, but Radiation Gulch is in need of not existing, and if you
So Need is like the name of the state or province?
oh yeah, no, that's we're actually in Upper Need.
Ah, yeah, I believe I'm familiar with it. As a ranger, you understand I know all of the local locations, even when I happen to be in the future.
Yes, of course. Regardless, I have built
Rangers are incredibly powerful.
this 60-ton war machine. It weighs as much as several elephants, and is actually powered by elephant oil, which is one of the most precious and reusable commodities in this terrible wasteland. Gets a
Well, let's get aboard.
And of course, this would not be a D&D game if you did not describe to me what this war machine looked like. And I will do it to whoever is willing to roll me a perception check to perceive this war machine and perhaps roll on the table of chaos. Who dares?
I'll roll a perception check.
Okay, roll me a
That's
perception.
that's a D20, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I rolled a 10 plus 3,
That's a
so
13.
13. So am I able to see this machine?
Oh, yes. What does it look like?
So it is. It's neon pink, certainly, and the front of it is in the shape of an elephant.
Okay. I like this.
And then the back of it looks suspiciously like is carved in the sort of the various melting gooiness of what looks very much like the back of Wrong Dog.
But what are the odds?
And we can even see the screaming faces of 3 halflings in it, which is a very, very strange thing to have carved into a war machine.
Then Randy Buttercup is like, yeah, that was Stanley's favorite part. He died doing what he loved.
Being absorbed by Wrong Dog.
Floatster just donated $80. Chaos for everyone. Everyone. So what we're going to do, starting with Patrick, starting with Squawker, roll D percentiles.
Okay.
And then we're going to go back to Squawker because you perceived something, and I have 2 Table of Chaos rolls for whomever rolls an ability check.
I rolled a 9.
A not. You have not escaped the single digits.
Oh, I'm supposed to roll it twice.
Yes. This would
I rolled
explain it.
9, and then I rolled a 0.
That's 90.
90. Oh.
All right. Okay. No, this is all right. Squawker, you vanish in a silvery mist.
That sounds like me.
Yep. Cardira, could you roll me a D percentile?
I'm terrified. 27.
27. That's my favorite number. Okay. All right. Any creature that touches you, from now on, is shocked for 1d8 points of lightning damage.
Oh, my poor tiger.
Yeah.
I'm on the tiger.
And I will also say, Cardira, your hair is now standing up on end.
Whoa!
Chase, could you roll me a D percentile?
I would love to. Hold on. That's a 39.
39. Oh no. No, that's fine. Okay.
I didn't like that was a sequence of words that I didn't care for.
No. This is not bad.
You're not helping.
No. I'm.
Just tell me what it is.
Okay.
I can take it.
All right.
I'm sitting down.
No, I'm looking for a good one.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? All right. Similar to Cardira, Any creature you touch from now on becomes blinded. Just permanently. They lose sight.
Whoa.
So
This is
I'm just stay flying.
Don't. Everybody stay back.
And Klaus Fire.
I put my hands into my pockets.
Yeah, your pockets become blind.
Oh no!
Oh no, pockets.
What have you done?
Oh,
no.
blind pockets. Chase over there. I got a 67.
That's almost nice.
Almost nice.
It's on the
So
cusp
close.
of niceness. Okay. You become invisible and silent.
But deadly?
You know what? No, you just become invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Because silent doesn't seem fun to me. You
Squawker
Okay.
vanished.
Uh,
Claws vanished.
Squawker,
I'm still here.
you reappear 20 feet from your original position, surrounded by 4 phantom steeds.
Oh, hello, fellas.
And they just nod at you. They all have Stetsons on, and I'm going to need you to roll another D percentile,
Okay.
because you went and perceived things.
I got a 2
Mm-hmm.
and another 2. I got a 22, I believe that is.
2. Okay. Okay. You know what? Not that bad. Tendrils of dark energy erupt out of you, Squawker, and strike each creature within 10 feet, dealing 1d6 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
So that is 5 points of necrotic damage to all of you. Except for you, Squawker. You're fine.
Oh, good. What about my
Nice.
spectral horses?
They're fine.
Ow.
They're spectral.
Good.
If-
But
Ow.
Are the tendrils extensions of him right now?
I would say no. They're just dark energy. I think they are simply energy. They're not any kind of matter.
How's
But-
Wrong Dog going? Did Wrong Dog get hit?
Yes, Wrong Dog did get hit.
All right.
But also
Sorry about that.
Randy has gotten hit, and he is on the ground, and he's clutching his chest, and he's, I only had 2 hit points.
Oh,
Oh
No.
gosh, I'm dying. My
Quick, Wrong Dog.
no.
Join with him so he can be with his family in death.
God no. Those are his last words as Wrong Dog barrels into him and absorbs
Oh.
this poor halfling only half the way. Because Wrong Dog's actually getting kind of full.
Now he's a quarterling.
The good news is the half of him that Wrong Dog did not digest had the keys to the war machine.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll
God.
take those.
Oh,
What is the name of this war machine?
is
I mean, I
mounted
would
on
go
his
with
own
Rhonda, but that's just me.
Wronger Dog.
Yeah, no, I don't have one.
You know what? Some things don't need names.
Crocodile.
Good enough. As you all hop into Crocodile.
Wait, no. Crocodile.
Crocodile, there you go.
That's pretty good.
That's good enough.
The elephant looks like okay.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
It all tracks.
Who is going to dare drive this machine?
Dibs.
All right.
Dibs.
Roll me.
You got the
Dibs.
keys. So.
Roll me a quick investigation check, Chase, and then roll a D
Yeah.
percentile.
Investigation. Okay. Investigation.
Mhm.
Let's see. We're gonna roll. Let's see. I got it. I got a 3
Mhm.
and -1,
Mhm.
so that's 2.
All right, King Chase. The next time you are attacked, you simply just don't take damage.
Nice.
It says until your next turn, but you know what? That's gonna happen eventually.
What are turns anyway?
Yeah.
What did I discover on my perception check?
You were just simply perceiving the object. I wanted to see which one of you would roll first.
Understood.
Yeah. It allowed you to describe the vehicle. As you all pile in and begin to drive away, you see in the distance, it simply says Spleen Belcher's Demolition Derby, written on a sign, also in blood, in the same kind of nice cursive script that Radiation Gulch was written in. And
They did not cheap out on the blood calligrapher.
yeah,
It's impressive.
Oh no, when you're doing that kind of signage, it's important that it looks professional.
Absolutely.
These guys are really font up of it.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Yep.
As you drive down, you eventually reach what looks like a small cropping of hastily built shacks and hovels surrounding a large arena. You can't see inside the arena because none of you can look through walls.
Is it open air, this arena?
It is open air.
I'm gonna fly over it.
It is a kind of a giant track, just all the way around, completely not circular but oval in shape. Mm-hmm. You can see that several vehicles are already driving around it. They are pushing a giant steel ball around the track, passing it between various vehicles using their cow catchers. And every now and then, one of them just explodes.
Okay.
One of the vehicles or one of the steel balls?
The vehicles. It seems like they are all fighting for this steel ball.
Okay.
But outside this arena, you can see that the vehicles that were originally allegedly chasing you down have all stopped. They are all hanging out around their vehicles and drinking, partying and reveling, and taking part in Sylvestival, dressing up like prismatic dragons. As you approach, one of them tosses Chase, because you can catch projectiles. One of them tosses a beer at you, and I'm going to assume that with your monk-like reflexes, you can just catch it out of the air quite easily.
Oh yeah.
And
since I wasn't expecting it, I just returned it to Senda.
Oh yeah, no, you killed this man
with interest.
You take off his head.
Fastball special.
Whoopsie.
They're like, "Oh, that was awesome! You guys come to take part in the Demolition Derby?"
Sure have.
Yeah, we're just tailgating until it starts.
Well, I don't have a tail, but hopefully I can join you in getting extremely drunk and then going to steal some steel balls.
Oh, well. And there are barbecues going on. There are giant lizards that are just kind of marching around, without owners. There are people just partying and all dressing up like prismatic dragons. And Klausfire, you get yourself a t-shirt that says Sylvestival, and then just a picture of a dragon or dragonborn you do not recognize is upon it. And they say, we found a whole cache full of these things. They're centuries old, they smell a little musty, but dang if the material ain't subpar.
It's
Awesome.
bedazzled.
You have any of these that would fit a dog?
Oh, we got several.
Excellent. I'll get a dog t-shirt for Wrong Dog. Thank you very much, sir.
And it says upon it, "Doggone it, I love Sylvestival."
He loves puns. He loves festivals. He loves t-shirts. So he's gonna get a real kick out of this.
As you put the shirt on it, it just dissolves.
Yeah, he only does that to things he likes.
As you all approach closer to the Demolition Derby, towards the arena, you are stopped by rather. It is a storm giant, and looks down at you and says, "You're going to join in that thing? That's barely the weight of 10 elephants." And he gestures at your war machine.
Well, that may be so, but we also have an extremely dense dog who will add a certain amount of weight to the vehicle.
You're going to need something bigger than that if you want to take my ride. And he points to a storm giant-sized war machine that was parked on the other side of the arena, taking up a rather large amount of space.
I say to him, I bet you've never even seen an elephant.
And he says, we eat elephants for breakfast. That's why there aren't any more elephants.
Well, then how do I know you've seen one?
How do you know I haven't?
He's got
whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you.
Oh, damn it!
So this gigantic war machine, how big are we talking about in terms of the exhaust hole?
I mean, you could walk down it were you so inclined.
That's what I'm thinking. So while he's talking to everyone else, I'm going to fly in through the exhaust and see if I can find something to sabotage.
Oh, I mean, you have access, free access to the engine of this massive vehicle. As you kind of wander down the tailpipe into the engine, you can see there are probably about a good half dozen halflings, all shocks of white hair, shoveling coal onto this, onto a perpetual furnace, or into a furnace, just. They have not taken notice of you just yet, Squawker.
Well, I'll wait, and Squawker's going to wait and consider this while other people do their things.
All right, Cardira, what are you doing currently at this tailgate?
Well, I am watching because
waiting.
I want to see exactly what is happening to the vehicles that is causing them to explode.
As you get into the audience, you can see that there are just landmines, or what you assume are some kind of discus-shaped magical exploding device. You're not entirely certain, but whenever they ride over these things, they just...
So are they deliberately riding over them, or are they pushed over them by another car?
It's usually if the driver is inattentive, or pushed. Nobody is intentionally trying to explode.
I suppose we should register for this, right?
I mean,
have to register to.
Yeah, there's a little clipboard and a name you have to fill out, as well as several pages of waivers.
And who's the reigning champion? Is it the Storm Giant?
The Storm Giant. His name is Suplex.
And we have to beat him to get the piece that we need to get out of here.
As you look across, you see he is, or rather she is, seated upon a throne of skulls, casually drinking a margarita from a skull, wearing a hat made of skulls, and just kind of kicked back. And you can see above her, there is a sign in neon that just says Spleen Belcher. Just from looking at her, you can see that there is a small little wedge-shaped object dangling from her neck. And every now and then, she will remove it. Say when there's a particularly good explosion, and fiddle with it, and the explosion will just slow down, so people in the audience can take in every little bit of the detail, before it speeds back up and rubber bands, spraying sections of the audience with shrapnel.
I will casually point that out to my 3 companions,
One of them is mysteriously absent, as if he is.
Where?
Yeah.
It's my two companions. Where did-
Yeah. Chase, what are you
I don't
doing
know.
currently?
Is there food?
Oh yeah. There's all sorts of like roasted meats.
I go get some.
Oh yeah, no, you get it. It's easy. It's free. They don't have money.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I eat a lot.
Okay, yeah, no, they're
I'm
just
a big boy.
there's another halfling just shoveling rotisserie chickens onto, or rather, what you assume is rotisserie chicken.
Hey, rotating boy.
Yeah.
What is this?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever had roasted halfling?
No.
Well, you have now.
Okay, great.
Klaus, what are you doing currently?
I go throw up.
So after trash talking with the storm giant,
Yeah.
how far away is Spleen Burper?
She is seated upon a throne of skulls that is well outside of the splash zone.
Is she well guarded?
You know, there are a couple of guards carrying chainsaws.
You are invisible.
I am invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could attempt to steal the chrono compass. Problem is, I'm also very handsome.
Well,
Mhm.
Very is a strong word.
it's distracting almost.
It is. Somehow, being invisible has made Klossfire, wholly original IP, even more handsome than he was before.
I don't know why, but I feel good about this.
Yeah, I want to try and sneak up on the Spleen Burper.
Spleen Belcher. Listen, she knows your name, Lung
That's what he
Puncher. But
It's true. Well, Lung Puncher has made a name for himself in a short time.
as you start making your way up there, you hear over what you assume is some sort of magical device. All contestants to the runway. Whoa. Unless you're, doing something else. I'm not your mom. And then it cuts out. And that is where we will take our break. But don't you go anywhere, because right now we have an amazing giveaway. Another
Yay.
Mercy Road prize pack containing
Ooh.
all sorts of goodies and swag for you.
Would you say it's packed with prizes?
No. No. But a Mercy Road giveaway bundle. Each bundle contains gift codes from our sponsors at The Alchemist Circle, Elderwood Academy, Talon and Claw, Weird Works, Start Playing, alongside a swag bag from Child's Play Charity, and copies of the GM Fantasy Toolkit from Roleplay and Press. And, Cardira, don't you have something to show
I do.
the lovely people at home? Something they could win? Simply
do.
by watching?
You have the potential to win a custom color.
Mhm.
So you pick the color. This
Me?
lovely chainmail dice
Oh.
bag.
Wow.
It's got a little metal clasp. It will hold 27 D20s or 5 sets of standard dice.
Wow.
It's so beautiful.
It's heavy. Please don't use it as a weapon, or maybe you want to, because that would be funny.
I was gonna say, do you know offhand what kind of metal it is
I
made
do.
out?
It is. This is anodized aluminum,
Okay.
so it's a little weighty, but not like steel weighty.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
But it's very
could.
flexy. It's very flexy. You can.
Amazing.
It's very good fidget too. Feels good.
All right. And everybody, you type exclamation point gimme, gimme, gimme. Put it
go.
in my hand, and
Gimme.
when we will draw a winner when we return. So don't go nowhere unless it's to grab a
Yay.
friend or grab a drink or grab a snack. I'm going to go grab a piece of chicken pie that I hope isn't halfling. Everybody wave. We'll be
Okay,
back
we'll see you in a minute. Okay, bye.
Bye. We're still alive, so don't say anything terrible. Oh. now they can hear me. Oh, and it's
Can they hear me?
Team 3. Can they hear you? They can see you.
That's a great
Because
question.
we're back with more Mercy Road 5.
So, I mean,
Future Purpose.
Softfire just told me that, of course, the Earth is hollow and filled with mole people.
Yeah, where do you think mole people come from, Underdog?
Obviously.
Yeah. All right. Apparently, have we drawn a winner for our Mercy Road bundle? I will wait for someone else to. Mercy Road giveaway bundle is going on. Viewers can use Gimme. Oh, apparently we can no longer give. Congrats, James R. Gurney, author of Dinotopia. You've won a Mercy Road giveaway bundle.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Nice job.
Hello.
Yay.
You share it with your dinosaurs.
We are at $3,491.
Very good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Y'all.
I can't count that high.
I don't count that high. It's a personal choice. That is a lot of money that we are raising to help children in hospitals by providing them with toys and games so they can heal with the power of play. We are playing D&D for 24 hours straight. I mean, I am.
Do it for the children.
Yeah, I'm not doing 24 hours.
Yeah. These cats.
That would be dumb.
Yeah, who would do that?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That would be exhausting.
Oh man, imagine doing it multiple times.
Like doing it once and then going, you know what?
Yeah, give me another one of
Four more
those.
times.
Let's just keep doing it.
Let's do it again.
Cowards. When we last left our heroes, they had just entered into a tournament in order to win the Chrono Compass that they seek. But to do so, they must play in a demolition derby, very similar to rollerball, but maybe also just regular roller derby. But
I don't know what any of those things mean.
But in giant war machines. But what if we did it 6 times? Chloe, looking at you, putting you on notice. So
I know where you are.
I mean, I don't, but I could. Yeah. Anyways,
If someone gives $10,000 right now, we do Mercy Road 6.
I mean.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. that seems important.
I do a lot of things for $10,000.
Why not at that point?
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to donate it; just give it to me, and maybe.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Forget the children.
Imagine all the boigas you could buy.
Yeah, the Boigas.
Oh.
With Squawker inside of Suplex's war machine, with Cardira behind the wheel of her own war machine. Yeah, with Chase currently purging because he ate too much halfling, and with Klaus Fier currently skulking through the back rooms. We will start where we left off with Mr. Klaus Fire.
Sauce like sauce.
No, I don't hear it. I think I'm saying it that
Your
way.
ear and you have to have been raised around the accent, I think.
It's true. If you were raised in the land of Kanata,
Yeah, I mean,
you'd
like,
get the accent right.
my Kanatian accent is, it's been said to be flawless.
Yeah. Well, I've been correcting him for that. I'm very sorry.
See, I don't even hear that. Sorry, I can't hear you over my free healthcare.
Ooh.
Oh, you're gonna need it.
When you catch those paws.
Anyways,
I got a serving of beans for you.
go. All right. So, Klaus. Better?
Yes.
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 What are you doing currently?
So I'm doing the very much like tiptoe sneaky, deet, 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 and actually making the deet, 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 deet noise.
The pizzicato strings.
Yeah. And trying to sneak up closer to the throne of skulls.
Again, over the table. Patrick, did I get that right?
That's a pizzicato. Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
All right. Yes, music reference.
Yay, music.
Boom. All right. Roll me a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, I can do that. I can roll a stealth check with advantage, and I am stealthy a little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit. The first one was not that good.
But the
If you
second
fail
The
one.
second was
roll,
better.
you can
18.
use the talisman.
Hmm?
If you fail a roll, you can use
Ooh.
the talisman that I gave you guys. It adds a D4 die roll to potentially boost your roll from a failure to
Ooh.
a success.
Well, I got an 18.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is your highest. Okay, I was waiting
That
for
is
the
the
second
high,
number.
yes. No, the other one was a 10.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's lower.
It is lower.
Math.
Get into it.
One of the guards he's revving his chainsaw. He's like, "Oh, why isn't this thing working?" It kind of sounds like me when I fall down a set of stairs. Just. He's like, "Did anyone else here pick Cicada strings?" No, you're crazy. Oh, sorry.
Claw says, no, not me.
And as you are wandering through, completely, well, first off, imperceptible because you are still invisible.
Yep.
You make it to the balcony that Spleen Belcher is currently seated at upon an alarmingly large pile of skulls. You don't know what happened to the rest of the bodies, but it seems like she was only interested in collecting the skulls.
I assume that's what they're grilling downstairs.
They do not look like halfling skulls.
Oh,
We're looking at full-lengths?
Fullings.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Tall folk. And she has a nice roasted haunch of halfling, which is, as Chase will attest, mouth-watering.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I sure do love blood sport. And swirling around.
Movie, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just, there's nothing I love. Why is she talking like that now? She says, there's nothing I love more than watching blood sport. And she takes a swig of Mai Tai from her skull.
So we're like real high up over the stadium.
Yeah.
So what I would like to do is, she's literally on a pile. I mean, is there like a back behind her?
There is a back, but it is
Okay.
also made of skulls.
What I would like to do, I'm going to quaff my potion of flying,
Yeah.
and I would like to dive at her and try to take us both down into the stadium.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check with
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay. I am very not at all athletic.
Oh,
Not even a little bit here.
Good thing you have that talisman.
I'm going to take the D4, I think, on this, and I'm going to add that, and that is going to add up to an 18
that is better
after all said and done.
than my natural one.
Oh boy.
She's like, Spleen Belcher puts up no resistance as you swoop down like an imperceptible eagle. You are just
Like a Canadian goose, you might say.
a Canadian goose.
Canadian. I
Yes.
can't even pronounce my own. Sorry.
And I know that you are Kanati by nature. And as you plow into Spleen Belcher's backside, she just lets out a squawk, which seems to be. Are you okay there, Chase?
No, I'll never be the same. But you know, that's what she wrote.
It's what it does to you.
Yeah.
Which the squawk that Spleen Belcher releases is mistaken for the starting shot of her pistol. And Cardira, were you behind the wheel of the war machine?
No, I think Chase is.
Chase, are
Unless, well, no, actually, Chase, you went to eat, didn't you?
yeah.
I went to eat, but I came
Well,
back.
Yeah.
Okay, Chase had the keys,
Yeah, I mean,
so
he
I'm assuming
probably
that Chase was driving.
I just
but,
assumed he
I
left
mean-
them in the like in the
Oh,
ignition.
he left it in
Oh
there.
yeah, because I
Sure.
don't know what keys are.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm-
Then
I need a little boost.
the chair is adjustable. I mean, it was
Oh,
made
good.
by it was made by halflings. I would assume anyone else would have
Well, I mean, I
difficulty
think I'm
driving
I'm
it.
smaller than a halfling.
Am I able to do some kind of cool ninja flip and get on the car as well?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not get in the car because now thinking about it, you frequently say you're over 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
You would probably look quite silly inside, and
All right.
you probably wouldn't be able to, like, it would knock your hat right off.
Nope. It's all on there.
Can you just
permanently.
hang on to the side of it and
Yeah, I have claws.
ninja kick things?
Of course.
I
As they
use
drive by?
my tabaxi claws, and I just attach myself to the roof of the war machine.
Of course. Squawker, inside the Storm Giant's war machine, the halflings that are shoveling coal just say, all right, it's the game started, everyone shovel faster, and they continue to shovel at the exact same speed they were working.
Excuse me,
before.
fellas. I hate to disagree with the previous gentleman, but I would in fact request that you all stop shoveling coal. Get into my friend Wrong Dog here so he can help you all escape.
We're not falling for that again.
Well,
That's the oldest trick in the book. Get out of here.
would you all mind perhaps standing together within about a 20-foot radius, perhaps?
I will answer that after I thank Peeplers for donating $20. Chaos from Mini Peeps.
Hey, people!
Hey, Peeplers. And I'm going to need a chaos roll. Just in lieu of an actual answer to your question, Squawker.
Okay. Chaos is, I'm going to do a D10, right? D10 twice.
That is correct.
Okay. This looks like a D10. I got a 6 and a 0. I got 60.
60. Okay. All right. You know what? Why not? Okay. So, you are now surrounded with bubbles filled with acid.
Now, look here, all of y'all. I don't want to have to tell my acid bubble friends here the how deliciously tasty a halfling is. So I'm going to have to insist that all of you cease shoveling coal into the furnace. Or, at your discretion, please gather together within a 20-foot area.
We're not on break. Get at it. Get you and your acid bubbles. Get out of here.
I tell you what's going to be on break is your limbs if you don't all get into a 20-foot area.
And they point to a sign that says, "Do not stand within a 20-foot area." You're going to have to roll an intimidation check.
I think those bubbles are full of boiling acid, by the way.
Oh no, it's boiling acid.
Let's, this looks like a D20. These aren't my dice, which is why I'm having a little bit of trouble identifying them.
Whose dice are these?
They are my lovely wife's.
Oh,
So I got a 20. I got an unnatural 20.
a filthy 20, as it
Yeah.
is known in typical. Yeah, you're used to just the D10, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very much a World of Darkness player. We only have one dice because we're not as quick as Dungeon Dragon players.
Ah, no,
Hey, man.
you take that back. You got a nice,
Love me some werewolf.
and moistened 20. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I will say about a quarter of the halflings are convinced to stand within a 20-foot circle. The other,
Like a tenthling?
a tenth, the other 3/4 of a halfling are now shoveling faster to make up for the slack.
Well, it seems like it strikes me as I paint this word picture that probably in order to all shovel this quickly, they're all going to have to get like closer together, like perhaps within like a 20-foot sphere
That makes a lot of sense.
to all get really up into that furnace. Would that be correct? That seems like the only thing that makes sense.
I mean, My heart says no, but I really don't know enough about shoveling coal to question you on this.
I know an enormous amount about it.
And I can concur.
Having not existed in, a Dickensian factory, I would not know. Tell me, what do you intend to do?
I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar in the middle of the halflings.
In the middle of the halflings that have gathered.
Yes. No, but the ones who didn't do what they were told. Not the ones who were successfully intimidated.
The successfully intimidated ones are so scared that they fling themselves into the furnace. And I will say that, unfortunately, halflings in addition to being mouthwatering, make an excellent combustible fuel.
They're very fatty.
But unfortunately, because
like Wagyu,
there's only half of them in the furnace. The other half are being Hunger of Hadar.
Well, I mean, so the Hunger of Hadar would, of course, be over the furnace as well because of the nature of the 20-foot radius.
Then as they start trying to fling themselves into the furnace, they are pulled back by these tendrils of darkness.
Well, I mean, it's a sphere of blackness and bitter cold. So one might say that would put a furnace out.
One might say that. And one might agree.
So the furnace is now out?
I will say yes. The fires have been snuffed.
Excellent. All right. I feel like my work here is done. Is there anything else around here that looks like it could use an intervention, or should I?
The OSHA security.
I've done all that I can.
The OSHA safety ratings in this place are just terrible.
That is terrible. I really saved these halflings from their inevitable death by poor
expediting their death.
It has been 0 days since someone cast a horrifying spell to murder us all.
Yeah, Squawker, you can adjust the sign. It's
just flip that over. And then I'm going to fly out of the exhaust port, having gotten rid of our worst enemy.
And Suplex is there, just going like, "Damn halflings! I'm going to flood the engine." And
no good.
Unfortunately, it's coal, so I don't know how you would just flood the engine with coal. Yeah, coal just starts. A giant lump of coal starts following you down the tailpipe like Indiana Jones.
That works.
Klaus, you have been suspended in the air for what feels like 15 minutes as you propel with a very surprised warlord towards the ground. What is your what is your play here?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
So I took my potion of flying.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm trying to make her go splat or get hit by one of these war beasts, and then I can, sift through the gooey wreckage.
Okay, you understand that you are holding on to her.
Well, yeah, but I can I want to grab her and then
okay, as you and make that sound.
Yeah. I do make that sound.
Mm-hmm.
What sound was it?
It was yeah.
She goes flying, and as she's about to hit the ground, the door to Suplex's war machine opens up, and she just kind of goes into it, leaving an almost Looney Tunes style impression. And Suplex is like, that'll buff out. And kicks the tire. A little lump of coal, or rather, comparatively little lump of coal, comes out of the tailpipe with Squawker just kind of pressed up against it.
So I'm now going to try and fly and catch up with our war machine if I can.
All right, Klaus. What do you do?
So she is she dead?
Very.
Okay. And his war machine isn't running right now.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to go down there and get the chrono compass off of her.
All right. You just kind of
yeah, just peel back.
As you are about elbow deep in this, there is a little sound of a steam whistle. Just a little doot, and you see going up the tailpipe is the midnight shift for the
We didn't check the schedules.
Crap.
And Suplex gets back in, now at a sizable disadvantage because he is further behind you than he was before.
Achieved something, just not very much.
Yeah. I mean, you achieved...
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Klaus, you are unable to find the chrono compass in the gooey mess that was once a person, a living, breathing, thinking person. And the war machine goes tearing off with you stuck, almost glued to the inside of the door.
Cool. Moment of terror. First, I'm going to soil myself. Then I'm going to regroup.
Yep, naturally.
And come up with a new plan. Am I anywhere near a tire?
As you kind of come up with this idea, first off, no. The rest of you, we are going to need what is called a skill challenge. You're going to need more successes than failures. So because there are 3 of you in the vehicle, I will say 5 successes versus 3 failures. You're going to have to use a skill and describe to me how you are using it to further your lead in this race. And I'll say that because of Squawker's sabotage, you only need 4 successes versus 3 failures.
Well, I mean, I know, of course, as a ranger, that one of the most important things when trying to win a race like this, that is in part an endurance race, is for someone to be giving constant medical attention to the driver.
Of course.
So I'm going to use my my rangerly skills in medicine to try and keep them going. And I have a herbalism kit, so presumably I can put some like ashwagandha in there, and some taurine.
Oh, yeah.
All the good stuff.
Some inositol?
Yeah, there's got to be some inositol in there, I would say.
Yeah, zero sugar.
Yeah, there's absolutely no sugar at all, because that would cause much greater problems with trying to stay away.
Some methamphetamine in there. Some good methamphetamine.
Yes, everything that I just dump my whole herbalism kit out into a flask.
And a bay leaf.
Yes.
Thanks.
Well, it's mostly for flavor. You leave it in there during the cooking process.
Yeah.
But then you're supposed to take it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're done driving, just
You're supposed to.
Yeah. Roll me a
But what if you didn't?
D20 and add your medical skill.
I'm going to roll out with advantage.
On the by insist.
Because I have inspiration.
Yeah.
So it's a 10. I got a 10.
Okay.
10.
But don't forget about the talisman. You can add a potential 4.
I can roll potential 4. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
I got a 4. So I got a 4.
Yay. All right. Unfortunately, that is still not good enough. Did you add your like skill and proficiency?
I did
bonus?
add my skill. Yeah, I rolled a 4, and I've got a +6 in medicine.
Okay. You know what? All
Did
you need.
advantage give him a bonus though? Doesn't advantage give you a bonus as well?
Oh, it lets
rolled
you roll
4
2
and then a
dice.
1.
Oh, jeepers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what? We're still good. Cardira, take us away.
So, like any good pirate, Cardira is quite persuasive. Not just in the things that she says, but also in how she drives. She is persuasively, aggressively, and maybe hurling a couple of hex curses along the way, driving through this track and in proper demolition derby style. Hold on, Chase.
I have no choice.
She's driving with persuasion, lots of it. Aggressive persuasion. Get off my road.
I mean, that sounds more like an intimidation.
Drive good car.
We can do intimidation too.
Yeah.
All right. It's a D20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I have an 11. Hang on. 15.
That is just enough for a success.
Okay.
All right. Butterflies chasing morning dewdrops.
Hey, you got it.
It took
Good
5
job.
Only took
years.
5 years.
What skill will you use?
Well, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
in order to help propel the car and get around corners, you ever see like people on, you're on a horse and then you lean one way and then you lean the other way to
Oh,
get the
yeah.
horse to turn sharper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that using my acrobatic skills.
Okay. You're going to make use of your weight in order to take those tight turns.
I mean, I don't weigh that much.
Well, I mean,
I'm a svelte 350 pounds.
I was not. I'm just using it in the majorative sense, not in the pejorative sense.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Listen. All right, yeah, I'm gonna throw my weight around using acrobatics.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's that's a 16
Yeah.
plus 7.
Oh.
It's I'm not good at math.
23.
Yeah, 23.
That is a success. All right, we have 2 successes. Wow.
Meow.
Failure. As you take these tight turns, as you juke the bike hither and thither. Klaus Fire, you are currently inside of the car of Suplex's storm giant-sized vehicle, war machine that has now roared to life and is very slowly making its way back as the furnaces are lit back up, and the previous crew is cleaned out. You are still, your one arm is still ensconced in Spleen Belcher.
Yep.
Have you come up with a plan?
Yes. So what I'd like to do is if I could sort of rearrange my arm so that my hand is sort of where Spleen Belcher's deformed mouth would be.
Mm-hmm.
I want to yell to the halflings, "I'm Spleen Belcher! I need help! I run everything! Help me now!"
Roll me a performance check with disadvantage.
Okay.
I think
That's
using
not
the
gonna
puppet's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, that'll be a 9.
Did someone hear Spleen Belcher? No! Get back to shoveling coal!
You definitely heard Spleen Belcher. Oh, dang it. With my good arm that isn't in her brain, I don't know exactly how I'm in there. I just wanted,
I was going to say you're simultaneously in her ankles and brain.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'll take out my short sword and just try to start hacking stuff off.
Oh, I thought you were going to start trying to chop your arm off.
Oh, no, I'm not going to 127 hours this. No, I'm going to hack at her.
Oh, okay, as you start digging around, can you roll me a quick Arcana check?
Okay, I'll give you a Tim Arcana check. That is a flat 13.
With a flat 13, your short sword finds purchase on something metallic. And as you tap it, there is a quick snapping sound, and suddenly the war machine is just ever so closer to your friends as you skip ahead a few seconds.
Oh.
Squawker.
So, I shake myself awake. So, sorry, everyone. I was just taking a short rest.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna,
I see what you're doing.
cast Hex. This is a bold play. I cast Hex because I'm a Hex's Ranger
Of course.
on Sourcefire, and then I roll Deception
Yeah.
to convince him that I rolled a 20.
Roll me a deception check.
I got 15.
He's not buying it.
15.
He's pretty shrewd for a Canadian.
You're gonna have to roll the skill
Oh, wait. No. Because the Hex was important.
Yeah.
I want this to be a contested roll,
Oh.
so you have to roll with disadvantage to see whether or not you believe it.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna bust out the heavy metal die.
Okay.
No, he's not buying.
Oh, get ready for ASMR theater.
I mean, I rolled an 8, but I just. All right, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to convince you that I rolled a 20 last time.
Have you tried rolling a 20?
I mean, I tried. It didn't work.
It's a bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
And remember, you have disadvantage.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'll roll.
You're
again.
hexed.
I'll roll again. I mean, that is a 4, but I don't know. A bold play. Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. So we've got one
Mercy
extra
Road. It's for the
success.
children.
Yeah. So I got a success.
I'm going to caveat this. So we are currently on an odd number. We are
Okay.
for our donations. We're at 3,511, which is amazing. But I'm going to let you in the audience decide whether or not this plays out, because at the end of this round, if it is still an odd number, I'll allow this. If it's an even number, somebody will explode.
So here's a rules question. Does that count as my turn?
No. No. Tell me, what would you like to do with your turn?
I would like to. So I'm gonna fly onto the bonnet or the hood of the vehicle,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do an Aarakocra inspiration dance
Yeah.
to try and help my erstwhile companion.
Oh, Rex Verity just donated $200 or $20. Sorry. Sorry. Continue. You're doing an inspiration dance.
Yes, to help them feel better about their driving.
All right. Roll me that performance check.
Okay. That is a +3.
You got this. I believe in you.
No, I don't. You should not have believed in me. I got a dirty 11.
All right. Cartier, you don't feel very. I'm picturing that one bird that pops out its frills and then just starts dancing side to side.
I'm actually blocking her view.
You're in my way. What are you doing?
Get off the hood!
Ah!
Underdog, can you roll me a D percentile?
Sure. That is. Oh, it's spinning a lot.
Ooh. I think it would
13.
be 13.
13.
All right. Have you taken any wounds this turn or this game?
I don't think I have, no.
All right, then I'm gonna let's check. Okay. You have resistance against all damage.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that $20, Rex Verity. Cardira, you're currently being blocked by Squawker, who's you can tell he's doing his darndest. But
Thanks, buddy. Get out of my way. I can't see.
Yes, ma'am. Fly off.
how did you are at 2 failures, 2 successes.
I'm going to drive deceptively. They have no idea I'm having any problems back here.
Yeah, you are exuding confidence while you drive.
Exuding confidence. Oh, I rolled an 18.
18.
Plus 6.
All
Plus
right.
6.
They,
Plus
they,
6.
they
My
have
deception's very high.
they have no idea that Squawker was just helping.
Helping. It's totally fine.
Which brings you to 3 successes, 2 failures, which puts a lot of pressure on you, Chase.
Oh, I got a good idea.
Those are the best kind of ideas.
Yeah. All right. So
Don't fail.
I'm clinging to the top of the car.
Yeah.
Also, don't die.
I'm gonna crawl around to the back of the car,
Mm-hmm.
the battle machine, and I'm gonna reach up into my fez, and I'm gonna get out my cubic gate that I just got.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you're not familiar with the cubic gate,
Tell us for the people at home.
yeah. So it's a 6. Imagine a cube.
Whoa,
you
slow
will.
down there, Egghead.
Okay, I'm imagining.
Imagine it. Okay. So one side of the cube is a portal, makes a portal to the private plane. The other 5 faces of the cube go to, I don't know, some other realms of existence.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would like to do is I'm going to use sleight of hand, and I'm going to start chucking portals. I can make portals up to 20 feet diameter,
Mm-hmm.
and I can have them oriented any way I want.
Of course.
So I'm going to put portals to other planes on the ground behind the car, so that the other cars fall into them.
All right. I will say, I like this.
This is a great idea.
I will say though,
I can't believe I thought of.
this is a high risk, high reward. But the good news is there's no risk to you,
Yeah.
which is the best kind of risk. The downside is there is a high degree of risk for Klausfire. So if you fail this check, Shadus just donate $20 for more chaos.
Oh, chaos!
More chaos. I think we're still on track for somebody exploding, so I'm happy as a clam. Who will it be?
I have a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, that's my husband that donated. So
Oh,
sorry,
thank
guys.
you.
Well, and
Buddy.
you should take the chaos.
Great. I'm sure
Yeah.
that's what he was hoping for.
Delicious, delicious chaos.
Yeah.
Tastes like halfling.
Roll that D percentile.
What'd you get?
It's a really nice roll, Sauce.
Oh, nice.
It is the nicest of nice rolls.
The nicest of nice
Hey.
rolls. But will
The
it
nicest
result
of
in...
Nice.
All right.
Yes, Chase.
An invisible force suddenly pushes you into the air, and you jump 30 feet in a random direction.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
I would go with up, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Up. Great.
You launch 30 feet in the air and see...
Up
the-
forward.
Up and
Ejectocito, cuz!
Go.
You are shot directly up into the air. I will say into Squawker's arms. Which makes you wonder how he's flapping his wings.
Don't drop us.
I've got you on my legs.
Okay, there we go.
It's like a triangle choke, and then I'm flapping.
This is amazing.
Chase, there are portals behind you. I need you to roll this sleight of hand check, but I will say that on a failure, it's going to hit the one of the vehicles that Klaus Fire is in.
All right. Well, I got an 11 plus my 7.
Oh,
So that's an 18.
an 18. Well
It's
done.
a blessed number.
There are war machines going left, right, and center into the portals. Some of them into just the abyss, where you can see that there is one halfling with a beehive hairdo for some reason. Some of them into the various elemental planes. But weaving between all of these is the vehicle that Underdogag is in. Or sorry, Close Fire.
So
I mean, it's a kind of a mixed,
Eh,
kind of a mixed bag there.
Yeah. Hey.
we succeeded at a
I'm not
cost.
I don't want to talk about what the mix is.
Yep.
So Crossfire has been trying to hack his way out of the body that he's stuck in right now. Can I do that? Can I get out?
Oh yeah, you have successfully extricated yourself, and in your hand is a piece of the chrono compass.
So what I will do then, I have the chrono compass. I take out my Darren's instant fortress
Yeah.
and chuck it further into the war machine and dive out and yell its command word, which is "You're screwed, bitches!"
Suplex
And-
says, "Did you hear something? That sounded like a Darren's instant fortress being dropped into the back of my."
A square tower 20 feet on the side and 30 feet high
Yeah.
erupts out of the war machine.
Flipping it end over end, and crashing into a portal to the plane of farts.
Oh,
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 And as you,
oh!
I will say, as you
I
approach,
think I've been on that plane.
yeah,
I mean, I didn't like that guy, but still.
as you approach your friends, with this chrono compass in your hands, held triumphantly over your head, there is a sharp crack and a small explosion, and Klaus, you go scattering in all directions as you explode,
Oh man,
and
he died doing what he loved.
wait,
I press F.
wait. Can
Yeah.
I? Oh, wait, no.
Yeah,
I'm
go
too
ahead.
high.
What-
Could I can't like drop my potion of gaseous form on him before he explodes. Not
Okay.
that I know he's gonna explode, but you know,
I will say
turn to gas before you explode.
you turn
There's
into a
plenty
gas.
of gas in that plane already.
Unfortunately, many gases are explosive. If anything, this just makes it worse. as Crossfire sending a shower of little gnomish tinker toys into the audience.
All the kids are getting toys.
They're like, yay! This is the best Sylvestival ever.
Amazing.
And
He died doing what he loved, exploding
Chase.
and giving gifts to children.
the piece of the chrono compass lands in your little paws. You catch it. It's a little chrono compass. And when you look up, the time horse is there once more. And
The time horse,
and
dude.
the time horse looks at you. And this little visor flashes. And with a blink of the eye, you are back in the cask half empty. Sans Klausfire, who is tragically exploded.
Well, I imagine that some of Klaus came back with them on their clothes.
Yes, well, no, you were a gas, so it's really
Oh, that's.
as a foul.
I forgot.
There is a foul odor.
There's
in the air.
nothing left to bury. Just smells like rotten eggs.
Yes, and Alabaster Addington approaches you and says, "Do you have the piece?"
Is this it?
And he snatches it from your hands.
Whoa!
He's like, yes. This is it.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, yes.
I,
Yeah, no, but you,
your demeanor has adjusted since we were here.
no, it's you are. You're hearing things certainly. Your payment, of course, plus a bonus of weren't there more of you originally?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a complicated question. You know, I mean, what is a number in a sense? I have more pressing concern, if I may whisper in your ear, sir.
Oh yes, come right in.
I believe that this Cardera character may be a warlock. I just thought you should know in case you were to trust her. Now, I, as a ranger myself, I despise warlocks.
Well, I will keep that in mind. I do not trust easily. But, of course, your payment.
Yeah, yoink.
Yeah, yes. Yoink. Yeah.
More money.
And he goes off back into the front room where he is currently serving a lovely family of 4 their meals, leaving you in the back room. Klausfire, in the future, you reform. Because I never said the explosion was permanent.
I blew up, but I got better.
You got better. I mean, just take a short rest. But as you are looking around for your compatriots who have, they didn't even wait to see if you would come back from being exploded.
Typical.
You
Big
hear
jerk.
that. You hear somebody say, "Well, now that Spleen Belcher's dead, who's our new leader, our new warlord gonna be?" And there is a look to you, Klausfire. How about him? And they point in your direction.
And Klausfire pulls out of his pack a card, and it is Uno Reverse.
And they're like, "We weren't talking to you. We were talking to him." And there are a pair of rubbery pink hands that go onto each of your shoulders. And what? And you hear in the crowd, "What's his name again?" And one of the guards just says, "Round here, they just call him Mr. Blobby."
Oh!
And that is where we will go for now. But don't you go anywhere, because we still have more D&D, because D&D just don't end here. It goes on
fantastic.
for
Wait,
24 hours.
More D&D?
More
What?
D&D.
It's a
Are you
fantastic game.
insane?
All benefiting Child's Play Charity, a charity that provides toys and games for children in
For
hospitals.
children.
But
Yay.
enough of me flippity flapping my gun. Oh, I'm hearing lots of no's. Apparently, we have to keep playing. No.
Are you telling me that there would be both Dungeons and Dragons?
I can't. I'm not going to play my hand or show my hand
That seems like a dangerous combination.
because I don't think there's been a single dragon or dungeon in any Mercy Road.
I have certainly never witnessed one.
But before we go for a short break, in which I will play the interview I keep forgetting to play, why don't we say our goodbyes to our friends, Patrick McNamara? Who are you? Where can we find you?
Goodbye. It was a lovely pleasure. Thank you so much. You can find me at Dog Food Studios or indeed at dogfoodstudios.com.
I have a question.
Look-
What happens if we just press !mage in chat?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps you would find out about Mage of Sail, a swashbuckling game of magic and mystery based on Mage the Ascension, but only based on Mage the Ascension. So if I get a rule wrong, no, I didn't.
It's true. And he never gets rules wrong.
It's true. It's impossible.
It's impossible. I mean, anything can be just fixed with magic. Ellison, Amanda, hi, how you doing? Y'all make sure to thank Ellison for all the wonderful gifts that we have just been bequeathing left, right, and center.
Yay.
It's been an honor
For Child's
and
Play.
a pleasure. We just hand them out here. We do it anyways. Who are you? Where can we find you?
As Sauce would disagree, I am really nobody of consequence.
Not to me.
Not to you. I do have I have an Instagram account that I sometimes post things that I make on, which is Crazy Little Crafty on Instagram. But I am not responsible for these amazing things. This is actually one of our donors, Wicked Weaver Mail. She is also on Instagram.
Where this Instagram place sounds just magical. Chase.
Yeah.
Now, I know that...
Oh, hey, wait, quick question.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, did we level?
Oh, yeah, everyone levels up.
Okay, cool. Level
It's been
7,
5 years.
finally.
Finally. Took you
After
long.
5 years.
Well, I mean, Underdog can attest, I am very stingy with my leveling.
Yeah, I've
It's true.
noticed.
Yeah. Now, I know, Chase, you typically are not on the internet.
I don't even know what it is.
It's a series of tubes. But what does your assistant, Mr. D to the Rock?
Well, listen.
Where is he?
He's on Instagram. It's D period 2 period the number 2 period the period Rock. He thought he was being clever.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, he draws stuff.
Mhm.
He makes things. Yeah, you could go look at his drawings there.
mhm.
Yeah,
And
that's
under
about it. I live in a dumpster.
oh, we'll find you a home.
No, I like it.
Oh, then we won't find you a home. We'll find you a better dumpster.
Not too good.
And under Dogag.
Yeah.
We can usually find you in the Penny Arcade chats. Is this true?
You can find me there. You can find me at twitch.tv/saucefire,
No.
where I play a lot of variety streams. I'm also hosting a 24-hour D&D game
So you're
on
saying
that channel.
that
If you go there right now,
you should follow that channel, because I
You
would
should.
love to see you play video games.
you should follow that channel. Check them out, even when D&D is not happening, because it's great and I'm great.
It's true.
As the real Saucefire, I can say I'm awesome.
That's been my experience.
You've been Saucefire all along. And to you, the audience, thank you. We will be back after a short break with more D&D, more adventures, more prizes, and more fundraising, all for Child Play Charity. So everyone, just way for the chillin'. Oh,
Bye.
I'm gonna remember to play the
I love you
interview.
all.
Bye.